Hello online warriors, how are you? I hope you are well, and as you know we have taken a series of mathematics of class 12 and we have started ITF, that means inverse trigonometric function, and I have covered two lecture on ITF. So in this video we are going to discuss the question solving approach, how the question solve, and I have many books like R.K Sharma, like K.C. Sinha, like exam idea and various types of book and various competition books. So I am just writing all the important questions which will came in the examination of various competitive examination as well as in the board examination, and I try to solve with the proper concept and proper tricks, and you have just to try and understood that tricks. If you solve and understood, then it is a good, and if you not try to understand, then write in the comment box where you feel like lack. So I try to do best in my this video, and if you feel not better, then I will make a video another for you. So let's get started. So student, I have just write some question which I categorize type 1, type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. If you solve this question, then it is very well. If you can't solve, then take approach and try to solve yourself. Then the first question is sine inverse under root 3 upon 2. We know first you have to think that which value of sine sine inverse nahi, sine gives under root 3 upon 2. We know 60 degree. So the answer of sine inverse under root 3 upon 2 is 60 degree answer. You have to think which value of that trigonometric ratio which gives under root which value is given in the their number, like sec inverse. The second number is question sec inverse 2 upon under root 3. You have came in your mind which value of sec gives 2 upon under root 3. If you think about that, then you can answer this whole question in very easy manner. Sec inverse which value? We know that when theta is equal to 30 degree, then sec theta is equal to sec 30 degree is equal to 2 upon under root 3. We know about that. If you solve this question in your mind, then you can answer that question. Is very easy. So what is the answer of that question? Is 30 degree. 30 degree is also written like pi upon 6. Pi is known as 180 degree. So 180 upon 6 is equal to 30. Okay. So let's move to the another. Like tan inverse 1. What is the value of tan inverse 1? You have to first think in your mind which value of tan gives 1. 45. So its answer is 45. 45 is also written like pi upon 4. It's very easy. Okay. And let's move to this question. In this question, this is the type of first question, and then in the second question, second type of question, first is sine inverse minus 1 upon 2 under root 2. So this question, first of all we have to know what when angle is negative, then any trigonometric ratio what will gives. I have just given to all the formula in the just previous video. So if you don't watch that video, then please watch, then after you can solve the question, because without formula there is no any question you can solve. So first of all you have to know the formula. Then we know that sine minus theta is equal to minus sine. So sine inverse minus theta is equal to minus sine inverse theta. So this value gives what? Minus sine inverse half, under root half. Okay, and this and we know that this value is pi upon 4. So minus pi upon 4 will the answer. Okay, let me know this question. Tan inverse minus 3 under root 3. So we know that tan inverse minus under root theta gives minus tan inverse theta. So this value gives what? Tan inverse minus tan inverse under root 3, and under this value gives pi upon 6, pi upon 3, that means 60 degree, and the minus is taken before it, so we take it there minus. Okay, so but let me cos inverse, there is minus also. Cos inverse under root 3 upon 2. We know that the cos inverse minus theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse theta. First of all, you have to know about that. Then after you can solve the question, otherwise it can't be solved. So this value will come, this will written like pi minus cos inverse under root 3 upon 2. We can add this, and this value we know pi upon 6, that means 30 degree, and we know that pi minus pi upon 6, that means 5 pi upon 6. Okay, so I hope you all you can answer this whole question. I can write the whole formula also again, like tan I have written cosec inverse minus theta, which gives minus cosec inverse theta. Okay, and the sec inverse minus theta, which gives minus pi minus sec inverse theta. You have to remember this formula, then after you solve. And again cot inverse minus theta will gives pi minus cos cot inverse theta. Okay, so second type of question like this. And the third type is very important, and in this question, in this type of question, your board examination, your NDA examination, your Air Force examination, 100% one of them will came in the examination. I have also given the NDA examination, Air Force examination, and various type, maximum type of ITF question will came like this. So I try to give this question to approach best. Okay, so I have used that first of all, and then after I try to give you best how to solve. Okay, we this type of question solved. Before I have given to I want to tell some new important point. Every trigonometry inverse ratio will valid under this, and this value is known as principal value. So what is principal value? Any trigonometry ratio, their inverse is valid under the principal value, and you have to remember this principal value. What is the value of sine inverse x? Pi minus pi upon 2 to pi. We if anyone say that minus 3 pi upon 2, this is the principal value of sine inverse x. No. Why? Because it is out of minus pi upon 2 to pi upon 2. So it will not, this is the not a principal value, and this is at this point sine inverse x is not valid. If you know the graph, then you can easily understand, because this is repeated, and we know that repeated function is a minimum function, and inverse is only applicable in one function. Okay, so I hope you understand about that. So we are going to solving this question. Sine inverse sine 2 pi upon 3. This is the question. This is the very important question, and this question will came in the NDA examination. So how to solve this question? First of all, we know that sine inverse of sine theta, it will gives what? Theta. But it will gives theta when under the principal value. I have write there under the principal value. Under when it is valid when theta belongs to minus pi to pi. Okay, so we have to solve this question. First of all, sine this value, I change my marker. So this value, this is the angle, so this is the number, and number belongs minus 1 to 1, and their range, sine inverse range is what? actually I missed that to tell about that. This is the range. This trigonometric ratio have range this, and this range is known as principal value. Okay, so the sine inverse range is what? Minus pi to pi. So minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So and here is a 2 pi upon 3. So it is not valid because it will not came in under the this. So we have to cover. We have to take this under the this value. And what how we can take this value is below is also like sine in we can write this sine of pi minus 2 pi upon 3. We can easily write about this because in the second quadrant sine is positive, so we can write it about like this, and we can take before it sine inverse x. Okay, and what is this value? Sine, I've got there is sine inverse, this is right, and sine, this value when we calculate about that, then we find that pi upon 3. Okay, and now we can this, now it can be given like pi upon 3. Why? This value is pi upon 3 and this value came under the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, so this is the valid answer, but this is not a valid answer. This is 2 pi upon 3 is not a valid answer. I hope you all understand how the process, how the approach, how I can solve, and you have to solve how. Okay, so let's move. And this question is very important. Cos inverse cos 7 pi upon 6. This question will ask in the Air Force examination, in the NDA examination, as well as in the board and CBSE examination. In the repeated mode, many times this question will come in the examination. Many times, you cannot count. Okay, so try to understand about that. We know that the cos, this value is a range. The whole is range, and cos said that I valid. Cos said that I valid only under 0 to pi value. And when we take about 7 pi upon 6, when we write, because we are no cos inverse cos theta will gives theta. Okay, so we can write also about that 7 pi upon 6, but 7 pi is a greater than pi. This value is greater than pi. Okay, and cos said that I am valid only when 0 say pi, and this is the value, this is the greater value of pi. So it will not a good answer. So how we will take good answer? Cos inverse cos, we can write also this pi minus 7 pi upon 6. You said how this how एक मिनट explain 2 pi, because this is the 2 pi and this is the 1 pi. Okay, so you said that how is it how you can write about that? We know that the 2 pi, which is the even pi, and even pi even value of pi in the cos, if you understood about the trigonometry function in the 11th class, then it is very easy to understand. But if you can't understand it in the trigonometry, then it is very hard to understand for you. Okay, so we can write about that like this, and we write cos inverse cos. What is this value? 6 to 12 pi. 12 pi minus 7 pi upon 6. Okay, cos inverse we can write 5 pi upon 6. Now it will came under the 0 to pi value. You think it is not depend on me. You first of all you think it will came. Obviously बात है 5 pi upon 6. 5 pi by 6. It is the less than one number. Okay, and pi. So automatically it will came under the 0 to pi. It is right. So we can write 5 pi upon 6. This is the correct answer, and this will not a correct answer. I hope you student, you have to just try about that question, this and this, and I hope you, if you understand about that, you can easily solve this question. Okay, so let's move to the type 4 question. The type 4 is very interesting because it is just a combination of type 1 and type 2, maybe type 3 also. So it is just, if you understand about these three types, then it is very easy to understand about type 4 question. So the type 4 question 1 is tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus half is plus sin inverse minus half. Student, you think that which value of tan will 1? We know pi upon 4, okay, plus first of all we have to know the number is negative, so we can write about that like this: pi minus cos inverse half, you know, okay, plus sin with negative value, it will gives minus sin inverse half. Okay, I hope you understand. Pi upon 4 plus this will write like this, pi minus this is, what is the value of that? Pi upon 4, you know, okay, pi upon 4, sorry student, yeah, this is not a value of pi, this is the value of pi upon 4, but 2, this is the pi upon pi by 6, sorry, pi by 3, that means 60 degree, okay, minus this will pi upon 3, sorry, pi upon 6, this is 30 degree, okay. Now we have to calculate about that. We can take LCM, so we will take what? We can take 6, 3, 4, 2, actually 12, we can take what is 3 times 3 pi plus 12 pi minus 4 pi minus 2 pi, and we can calculate when this is 6 and 6 pi and 6 3 ja 6 or 9 pi upon 12, we can calculate, and then it is 3, it is 4, so 3 pi upon 4 will answer of that question. It is very easy, and this question will came in the your Air Force examination and NDA examination as well as in the board examination. Okay, I have just solved one more question, then after I'll end up that video. Okay, so I'm going to third. It is very easy, but after I'm going to solve this question. Cos inverse tan inverse x plus cot inverse cot. Actually, this is the cot inverse x. We know that this is the formula. This value gives pi by 2. You know, actually, a student, this is not a inverse. Okay, when it is inverse, that it is not a very hard. We know, but just take a proper value. I have just erased the inverse value. Okay, so pi upon 2, we know the formula, and this gives pi upon 2, and we will take cot pi by 2. What is the value of cot pi by 2? It will gives 0, so this is 0, and this will came in the NDA examination and Air Force. Basically it will came in the examination, but when it came in the examination, it may be came in the Air Force examination, and the board syllabus is the very this type of question very like favorite question for boards. Okay, so student, I hope all type of this question you can solve, and we'll meet to the next video.